Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for swinging into the Pixel Playground with us tonight here at Ataxis Games. Go search us over at Ataxis Games on YouTube. We're there now. A little bit of a rebranding. We're getting that stuff done. Nice to have you guys here this evening with us. I am joined by my main man, Torrey Pines. The Frenchman couldn't get his baguettes right tonight, so he's stuck sipping and crying over his spilt wine. But we are soldiering on tonight on a Tuesday. Mr. Torrey Pines, how you doing tonight, my friend?
I'm doing good, man. That Nintendo Direct, that was such a fun surprise this morning before going to work. I woke up and they're like, Nintendo Direct at 7 a.m. I'm like, oh, sick. And then
it's always at the butt crack of dawn. You know, even though their largest audience is clearly in the United States, they're just like, nah, we're gonna do it in the middle of the night. It's fine.
Yeah, pretty much. It was cool. How's your day?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Getting a little gym in today because somebody last week said I need to fucking work out.
Dude, I was gonna ask you. I was gonna say, did
man.
you hit the gym today? You hit the weights. What are you doing, man? What's your split?
I did. I'm doing some full body stuff. I'm taking it slow. So like this first few weeks back in the gym has been like reacclimating my body to the motions and stuff. So lighter weights, more reps, very controlled, trying not to do too much. And pretty much, just trying to get back into the swing of things. Then I'll be ramping it up here in the next week or two.
Nice,
getting into a thing. But I think I'm going to stick to like 3 full body workouts per week. My body seems to like that the most.
Yeah.
And then you're hitting muscle groups multiple times per week. It's like, I don't know. There's a science behind time under tension and all that crazy stuff. So, I think somebody did a scientific analysis where it's like between 12 and 20 sets is like most efficient for hypertrophy. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm just trying to be around for the little one for a while. But yeah, good day overall.
Nice.
How was yours, man?
It was great. Yeah, this morning I was like, this is amazing. Starting my day off right. Work was pretty chill. We got a brand new squat rack in my work. So I was like, I'm going to use that. Like right now, no one had used it yet. I just freaking nailed it down to the ground.
Yeah.
And I did. I just hit legs. I haven't done that in forever. I've just been doing a lot of like functional body stuff, a lot of yoga lately. Yeah. So it felt good. I did a pyramid on squats, a pyramid with deadlifts, and then I got on to our leg press machine and just did some unilateral stuff. And yeah, I felt great, man. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do probably a pull day tomorrow after work.
Okay.
So.
Very cool. Yeah. Very cool. Well, before we jump into the Nintendo Direct, it's our tradition around here to tell the people what we're playing. You playing anything new, or are you kind of continuing on from your little booby boxes from last week?
I jumped on Chain Decos for a split second, but no, nothing too new. I was kind of getting burnt on the animated visual novels for a split second, but now that Nintendo Direct came out, I'm like, oh man, there's so many good things coming. We'll talk about it in just a second. Yeah, but no, haven't really jumped on anything new yet.
Real One's got the Deadlock beta.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. What about you?
I don't know what the Deadlock beta is. You got to explain that one to me. I guess I'm not a real one.
Beta?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
You're talking about Valve or Steam? The new game? Yeah.
What's up, Christian?
Oh, what's up, bro?
Yeah, no, I don't know what he's talking about.
Deadlock?
Yeah,
that's
what's
the
Deadlock?
that's my cousin. That's my cousin, bro. That's hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a picture and everything. That's great.
Yeah.
The Deadlock beta, that's the like, you know how Valve is made like Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2? This is like their first game they developed since then or something. So
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll look into it. I always like Valve games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't get away from college football.
Oh, did you get that
game? Yeah. Oh yeah, I got.
Is it good?
Oh my god. It is good. It is good. It's it's a little bit of that EA football, right? So like you're gonna get a little things that are all messed up or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just fun to do a lot of that. Like me and my buddy are running an online dynasty, which has been pretty fun.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's just, it's not as easy to get really good players as it would be in Madden, where you just like toss the most money at them.
Yeah.
The recruiting system makes it interesting because you're not always going to get all the top guys. So it's kind of cool the way they did it. And it's just it's college football. So, it's just the atmosphere they got right. It's just been really fun. And of course, I'm a Fortnite whore, so I can't get away from that either. My nephew likes to play that, so we play that a lot. Me and my buddy play that. But
is college football going on right now? Did they release it at the college football?
They released it before. College football started last Saturday. The season kicked off with Florida State and Georgia Tech in Dublin, Ireland, of all places.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Dublin, Ireland.
And Georgia Tech won in an upset.
Why did they fly all the way to Ireland?
College Europeans like American football. A lot of them do. And it's just a way of like expanding the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why not?
Yeah, that's true.
If you how many Irish people are going to walk away from that looking at the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets going like, "Ooh, dude, they were cool. Like, I'm gonna root for them." And then all of a sudden, now you get a little bit more TV ratings, more ad revenue, yada yada yada. It's all part of it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Spread the game. Totally makes sense.
Exactly. All right, so I have IGN's outline of what was announced.
I see. I'm looking at that right now.
Yeah, Preston says, yeah, for some reason they do got UK friends. They love Super Bowl and stuff. Yeah, same. So like,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, so I do a 49ers. Obviously, a lot of people who are going to come in here know I do a 49ers podcast, 49ers Hive. Go join us over there if you can. But in our group chat, we have somebody from Germany. We have somebody from Mexico. We have somebody from Canada, somebody from the UK, like just all kinds of international people in there. And it's kind of cool. Like, they like American football. It's just something different. You know what I mean? They don't get to see a lot of that stuff. And obviously the NFL is one of the largest sports in the world. So you're going to get some crossover there. All right, Let's jump into this Nintendo Direct. Yakuza Kiwami coming to Nintendo Switch in October. This is a remake of the first Yakuza game. And it has a release date of October 24th. So the story is about Kiryu Kazuma as he battles through the crime underground of Tokyo, Japan. This is kind of cool. The Yakuza series is one that I have kind of touched tangentially through, like the different side projects. Some of them have looked really cool. I played like betas and stuff, but there's so many games and the stories are concurrent. So it feels like really awkward to kind of jump into it mid-series. I feel like I'd be missing a lot. Seeing as this is a remake of the first Yakuza game, I feel like it would make sense to jump in at this point, and maybe this will kick off my Yakuza like playthrough of the series.
Yeah, seriously.
Because it's so like the way that the atmosphere in the game is, how it's like, you have this like serious storyline, but also like this crazy fucking gameplay. And how they like overlap with each other is just super interesting to me, and it's always been something like that, that I've wanted to dive into. But again, I think there's like 8 or 9 mainline Yakuza games, and it's just like, oh boy, like I don't know where to go.
You literally hit the theme of like this Nintendo Direct, because there's literally like 3 or 4, maybe I think 5 games that like in total are like the start of a franchise that is amazing, because they're making it mainstream to a lot of us that haven't been able to play those, or they are remastering them to where we can get into them. So
Preston says, if you like RPGs, I'd recommend Like a Dragon and Infinite Wealth. Excellent games. Frenchie really liked Like a Dragon. I know that for sure. He was talking about it. It looked interesting to me because some of the things that you could use as weapons and stuff were kind of ridiculous, and they made it turn-based combat, which is really interesting too.
Yeah, Like your Dragon, I played. I put like 10 hours into it. It is really good. I need to finish that. It's in my.
It's in your graveyard right now.
In my graveyard right now.
The Torrey Pines graveyard.
That's right.
All right. Next up is Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma announced for the Switch.
It looks cool.
I don't know too much about this. It's classic action role playing game and life simulation.
It's like it's like a farming. It's originally like a farming sim. They came from the what's the farming sim called that it came
Stardew
from?
Valley?
No, not Stardew Valley. Before that,
that is a farming sim.
No, the OG one from like Super Nintendo days. Harvest
Earthbound?
Moon. Harvest
Oh,
Moon.
Harvest Moon.
Yeah, it started from Harvest Moon, and then it turned into a Rune Factory, more uh, combination of
Bro, my
farming and
ass said
Nova.
Earthbound. I just had Planet on the brain. I knew
Oh,
where
you're
you were
good.
going, and I just
Yeah,
was like, Harvest Moon, like an idiot. That's all
yeah,
right.
yeah. I have a couple of the Rune Factory games and try to play some of them, but never really got into them super hardcore. But
Yeah.
I heard they're pretty good.
Okay.
So it looks good.
So
I
we
think it looks
just don't
great.
know that much about it then. It's something to look
No.
into for sure.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I don't know if it's going to be my style of game, but we'll see. All right, next one. I know you're excited for this one. I'm excited for it too. The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, the first
yes, dude.
big time remake for this.
Okay, so I think I told you a while ago I like hacked my PS TV, like the little PS
Yes.
Vita. I just to play Trails in the Sky, the first one, and I put like 20
You mean
hours.
You watched a video of somebody hacking a PlayStation?
That's what I meant. I watched a video of
yeah.
somebody hacking it, so just really easy to do nowadays.
He meant collective eye.
Yeah, so I played for 20 hours of it and got super into it. Like the character development, really good. Like story, it's like it's massive. I mean, like I know what I'm getting into. It's like starting like to watch One Piece or something, or like starting to watch Dragon Ball from the very first episode and going on. Like I know that this is going to be insane, but everyone that makes YouTube videos about it and talks about it online says it's amazing. And the music is really good. The character development is super strong. So I am beyond excited for this because there is actually a trailer, a Japanese trailer. I don't know if you want to pull it up. It's like 2 minutes long, but it shows the comparison from the old one to the remastered 3D one. So it's pretty dope. They just posted it a couple hours ago, I think. They didn't show it in the direct because it's all in Japanese, and so I mean, it makes sense that they didn't show it in the direct when they. It's kind of lame. They kind of just it was a quick little Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky remaster.
Was it officially from the? Let's see.
You type in YouTube, just type in Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. The first, it'll pop up, and there's like a quick 2 minute.
It wasn't the direct
trailer.
one though, right?
No, it wasn't. They didn't have it as the direct because it was in Japanese. So I don't know. Do they have? They probably have Japanese directs, right? But
yeah.
But
I don't. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out which one to actually look at, but I'm not sure.
Very good. Well, quick little thing about the Trails series. I mean, this thing has been around since like the early 90s. It was originally the Dragon Slayer series and on the PC 8800. And then it became a spin-off series of the Dragon Slayer. So it's, I don't know how many games. Is there like 8 or 9 or 10 games? So think of like the Final Fantasy series, Final Fantasy, but every game is like keeps developing more and more characters. It's like the Game of Thrones of like Japanese role-playing games.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's renowned for its detailed world building, intricate political systems, deep lore, strong character development, complex relationships, a lot of returning characters and ongoing storylines that span multiple games. So like Trails into Reverie, the one that came out like a little bit ago, that game like combined all these characters into one, and it was like really popular when it came out, but I haven't got there yet. I need to beat all these ones to get up there. So
yeah, I can't find this one that you're talking about, unfortunately.
You can't? Oh, I can send it to you. That's all right. You don't.
Yeah,
we don't have to kill it.
Yeah,
it's not that big.
Yeah, for sure. Fortunately, Final Fantasy has DEI problems at the moment. It hit Dawn.
I think it's because your algorithm on YouTube is different than mine, because mine's just full of a bunch of weeb stuff.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Final Fantasy's DEI problems at the moment. It hit Dawn Trail and Rebirth.
I don't remember too much. What was DEI and Rebirth?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. I don't know what he's talking about. Sorry, Preston.
Well,
love you, bro.
Move on to the next game. This one interests me a lot. Castlevania Dominus Collection.
Okay, I'm confused on this because didn't they just release Castlevania Collection That was it Game Boy Advance? Oh, it was Game Boy Advance games,
dialogue.
right? Oh, launched it. Okay. All right.
So they did
Castlevania
Symphony of the Night, and
it was like, I mean, I should know. I just bought the game. I was playing with it. I think it's not the anniversary collection, but anyways, these are all the DS games, I believe, right? The Dominus collections, all the Castlevania DS games.
This is I don't know if it's a DS game, is it? It's
I'm pretty sure.
It's just classic. So it's Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, Order of Ecclesia.
I thought there's DS games in here.
Are they just all DS games?
I thought so. That's what
Let's see.
Looking at.
Well, they have the advanced collection.
I don't know how
maybe these are the DS games. That's fair. It could be the DS games.
Yeah, because I think the Castlevania Game Boy Advance games, and now this one's the DS one, which is sick. I need to play.
And it's including a Haunted Castle, which is an arcade game from 1987.
Right.
Dawn of Sorrow is the highest regarded of these games.
Mm-hmm.
So, looking forward to that. I like Castlevania.
I mean, Symphony of the Night.
Rambo of Blood was the other one that I was thinking about.
Of Blood, right? Yeah. Symphony of the Night is like the GOAT for sure for all of
Symphony of the Night is amazing. Yeah,
it's so good.
Yeah.
So
it took me so long as a kid to figure out that Alucard was Dracula spelled backwards.
I know.
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah. And then when you did, your mind was blown. You're like, your friend tells you, and you're just like,
oh shit.
You're like, what?
Yeah.
Your mind just melts and stuff.
Dude,
like,
he was so fun to play as. Yeah. He was so good. I was just like, whoa, he's like way faster than any of the Belmonts. Like the Belmonts suck, man.
Did you? I had another moment like that when I was a kid when I got Metal Gear Solid for the PlayStation 1, and the character tells you to look at the back of the CD case to find the codec to call Meryl.
Yeah.
And then you literally have to do that. And I was like, what? Like, I didn't understand what the hell was I was so lost. And I go to school and my friend's like, literally look at the back of the CD jewel case. And I'm like, oh my God. That was like,
that's Kojima for you. Or the Psycho Mantis fight where he would read your memory card.
Yes, that was cool too. I don't remember what he read for mine, but it was cool.
Probably something weeby.
Yeah, probably all weeby. No, actually, it wasn't that much of a weeb back then. No,
I remember what he read off mine. It was Parasite Eve.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't play Parasite Eve back then.
Parasite Eve is good, man.
Oh,
I like that game.
They need to.
That's one that I would love for a remake or remaster. Yeah, Parasite Eve would be amazing.
You know, I got a quick crazy story about Parasite Eve. So I was in college. I was taking a biology class, and my professor was talking about, it was like his first class, and he started talking about Parasite Eve. He's like, raise your hand if you've ever played the video game Parasite Eve. And I'm like, I just slowly raised my hand. I'm like, I have. And then he looks at me, and no one else in the class raises their hand. He's like, so what's the premise of that game? And I'm like, a giant monster comes to New York City and like kills everyone, and just, I don't know, a bunch of monsters come. He's like, yeah, but like, why? And I'm like, I don't fucking remember. And then he explains the concept of the game with the mitochondria taking over the symbiotic relationship in your biology of whatever you are, and how the mitochondria is like, well, I don't need you. I'm just gonna take control of your body because I'm the energy, right? And I thought it was a cool concept because later on I looked into it, and apparently Parasite Eve is like a book that they made in Japan, and they actually made a movie out of it too. I was going to check it out, but I just love that memory because I talked to him later, and he was like a big video game nerd.
Dude, I just loved like the opening of the game.
Yeah,
where
so sick.
The opera singer just spontaneously combusts, and he's like,
yes, you're like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, what is this game? Yeah.
And was there Aya Brea or whatever the hot?
Yeah, it like yeah. I mean, I would say Aya Brea. That's what because like Aya Brea, like just I don't know, man. That rhyming thing would I was like,
AYA.
I don't know about that. But yeah, that's one thing they should remake. But this Castlevania collection is exciting. All of these look really good. I remember Dawn of Sorrow especially being something that I liked playing. So anything to jump into the classic. I forgot to mention it in the things that I've been playing. You know what I've actually been doing is going through and playing the Mega Man Legacy Collection games.
Ooh, yeah. So wait, the Mega Man, just regular Mega Man or Mega Man X?
Just Mega Man 1 through
Oh,
6.
dude, yes, they're
Going
so
through the
good.
OGs, man. Going through the
Yeah.
OGs. But let me tell you, 1 is a slog. That game kind of sucks.
Yeah. It's
Not
hard.
because the
It's actually
premise is bad. I mean, the
yeah.
Robot Masters are a little bland,
Hmm.
but from a technical aspect of it,
Yeah.
like,
Well, on Nintendo Online, they released all of them for
yeah,
the Game Boy. Did you see that? Try
no,
try playing those. They released, I think, 1 through 6 of Mega
okay,
Man for the Game Boy. And you think
ugh,
Mega Man 1 for the NES is bad? Try playing the Game Boy games, dude. It is
yeah.
so bad. Oh, by the way, I did play for a split second Turok. You ever play Turok
Turok
N64?
Dinosaur Hunter, yeah,
Dude, those
yeah,
controls are the
busted,
most
the
horrendous,
worst, the worst,
busted controls I've
the
ever
worst,
played in a first
the
person shooter.
worst.
I
Absolutely,
was going through the settings. I was like, maybe I'll play left-handed. No, it
no.
was terrible.
They're the old tank
I
controls,
couldn't
right?
believe it. No, it's like, okay,
Oh,
so left stick you go up and back, and left and right. Right stick you turn around, but you can't like do it at the same time. You have to like
oh,
literally
okay.
strategically place your guy in the way of like the cursor. Well, you don't ever have a cursor, so that when the dudes run at you, you can kill them. Because there's
Okay.
times when they're throwing grenades at you, and it's so hard to dodge. I either am playing it wrong, or I don't know. I need to look it up, but it is so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah, I
But
mean, a lot of
it's
those
old
old games
school.
don't hold up.
Yeah.
It's beginning of the 3D era, and
Yeah.
like just some of these games are just pretty,
Yeah. I'm
pretty
not gonna
bad.
knock it. I think the premise is amazing. I
Yeah,
think it's really cool, but I just wish they could fix it or something.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, next up on the list, Suikoden 1 and 2 HD
Oh,
remaster,
here we go, baby.
March 2025, March 6th,
Yeah.
2025. I'm excited for this. I love the
Dude,
Suikoden game. Suikoden
I don't
2
know.
is amazing.
Yeah.
Suikoden 2 is the better of the two, of
Dude, it's
course.
so good. So
So
good.
good.
So we get in
Yeah.
one. I played the shit out. I would play that on the train to school every morning, and I beat it. And I was like, why haven't I known about this game? And then
Yeah.
Suikoden 2, I started to play it, but I was kind of burnt out from Suikoden 1. And then I was like, other things happen. But dude, did you? Okay, so I never beat Suikoden 2, but you probably
Mhm.
did. Luca Blight. He's the
Don't
primary
spoil it.
antagonist.
Don't spoil it.
Okay, dude.
Yeah.
I played it up to like the beginning of that, and then I was like, "What? This is like Kefka on steroids."
Yeah.
Like pretty much one of the best villains in any JRPG that I've
Yeah.
ever seen. So
Definitely amazing.
yeah,
It's for anybody who was looking for for an opportunity, and these are going to be up-res and like HD remade. It looks really, really good, and there's just something. You talk about Turok, right? And we talk about Parasite Eve. Those games need to be remade from the ground up because 3D just has this sort of like
yeah,
wonky quality to it. It was the same thing with Final Fantasy VII, why everybody wanted that to get remade, because the original Final Fantasy VII, the characters, it just didn't age well. They look really weird.
Well, I'm just stoked for this one because it's the OG. They're not like remastering it or anything. They're
No,
just
that's just an
upgrading it
H.
to
I mean, it's an
yeah,
HD.
HD
It is a
remake.
remaster. It is a remaster, not a
Right,
remake.
but just they're modernizing it so you can speed through it. You don't have to wait as long, like go through the
Right.
fights and 2 times speed or 3 times and stuff. So I love that. I love that.
Yes.
I hope they do that with a lot of. I mean, they're doing that with like a lot of franchises right now.
Yeah.
But can I just go over like origins and concepts of this game because it's kind of a cool idea. But it's inspired by the classical Chinese novel Water Margin, which is also named Suikoden in Japanese. But it tells the story of the 108 outlaws who band together to overthrow a corrupt government. So it's rich for the storyline, large cast of characters, the concept of gathering 108 stars of destiny, each with unique abilities and backstories. So it's kind of a cool thing because I remember playing the first one. If you collected I forgot what happened if you collected all 108 stars of destiny.
Oh god.
I know it's a lot. It's like Pokemon.
It's probably like that South Park episode. You've
What's-
reached 1 million points on Rock Band. You are I'm not going to say the word, but
drop it, bro. Drop it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
yeah.
I'm very excited for this. I'm not sure if I'm
yeah.
more excited for the Trails series or for this remake because I've never beaten Suikoden 2 and I really want to beat it. like really bad.
It's a more digestible one, I'll tell you that. Even if you get Trails from the Sky remake the first, it's like,
Yeah.
All right, now I have how many more Trails games? Like 14?
Well, that's the thing. Like they're starting off with this one, so it's perfect because like
Sure.
they'll release the second one. I don't know, maybe a couple of years from now, but it's going to get me, excited to start from the beginning and actually follow it along. And that's the thing. That's the big thing about like collecting these Trails games is that they're so spread out. Besides on Steam Deck, like if I got a Steam Deck, I'd have no problem. I could just play all this. But I'm a freaking Nintendo fanboy.
That one guy who was in here last week would have been like, "You're a fool if you don't have Steam Deck." I remember that.
I know. What did he say about Steam Deck? He said, I don't know, something racist.
Anyways, something like Steam Deck gets you bitches.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, he said you're not black if you don't have a Steam Deck. That's what he said. Yeah. I'm just like, wait, are you watching the same show we are? Or?
I know. I was a little bit confused on that, but I went along with it. But yeah, so like the new Trails games, like Daybreak, the first one came out, the second one's coming out soon. But like, I don't want to play it on the Switch because the FPS is so shit. Like, I'd rather play it on the PS5. So I'm hoping.
So what you're saying is the stinky Switch.
I hate to say it, but Switch 2. I'm just hoping that Switch 2 solves all my problems. And
I don't think it'll solve all of them. It'll be a nice step forward, though.
I'm just hoping that it's backwards
for the Trails games. It will solve all your problems because those games aren't necessarily super intense.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I've dabbled in Trails of Cold Steel 1.
Yeah, so there you go.
All I've had so far.
That one on the PS5, they have like the Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4 double pack that came out, but I'm like. I don't want to buy it for the PS5. I want to buy it for the stupid Switch. I want them all to be on one console.
Yeah, you just like little screens. See, I like big screens.
I like the versatility to be able to like play it on my big screen or like lay in my bed and just like chill and play.
Then get a PlayStation Portal.
Nah, dude. I guess I could.
No,
yeah, I guess I could.
Yeah,
I could. Damn it! Oh, I hate you. Where's Frenchie? He's gonna rip on me too for that.
All right, so Suikoden 1 and 2, March 6th, 2025. Look out for that one. This next game is for me. It's 100% for me.
It is.
This is Capcom Fighting Collection 2.
Arcade classic.
Holy crap, dude.
Not the arcade classic. That's the
Capcom
crazy
versus
thing.
SNK.
Yeah.
Capcom versus SNK 2. Capcom Fighting Evolution. Street Fighter Alpha 3. Power Stone 1 and 2. Project Justice. So My God, dude. And this is just like on the heels of Capcom Fighting Collection.
I know.
Which had a whole bunch, which had Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And like, I'm just like, man, I'm swimming. How do I even get good at all these games? I don't even have time to play all these.
Here's the problem, though. Here's the problem.
Sure.
It's on Switch.
Yeah.
Who plays games online on Switch?
Nobody, but it's also on PlayStation 4 and Steam.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's true. If it's on Steam, then it's gonna be.
It's gonna be on Steam. Everybody's gonna play on Steam.
That's right. Yeah. Everyone's gonna play on Steam.
By virtue of backwards compatibility, people can play it on PS5 as well.
But, which fighting game are you most looking forward to playing for these collections? Like out of both of them. Capcom Fighting Collection 2 and
Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and then probably the OG Power Stone.
Yeah.
Those
Dude, playing that online is going to be insane. Dude,
there's going to be some busted stuff for sure.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever play in the arcade?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like so sick.
Yeah.
I miss the arcades. We got to go to that arcade, by the way.
Oh yeah, we definitely
Arcade Monsters downtown. We got to go to that. It'll be fun.
Yeah, downtown San Diego. Everybody should go support that. Yeah. Five Nights at Freddy's. They're Five Nights at Freddy games. I don't know if you play those. I don't really.
No.
All right, cool.
Fan.
Let me move on from that. My Sims. That's all right. I guess they're gonna do a thing where they make My Sims like the first Sims games or something. I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna play out.
No clue.
Yeah,
I brushed over that one.
Yeah, that one. I don't know, man.
The Plucky Squire. They released that, and it's gonna be a Switch. Mm-hmm. Another game that I want to play, probably on Switch 2 or PS5 because it's gonna be better. I'll be surprised if the FPS is good on that, but it looks like it's gonna have to be, next gen.
Yeah. Who knows?
So can I just call out one more?
Sure.
So Metal Slug Tactics. I don't know why, but it looks freaking awesome to me. I think it's just
What is
I love
this?
the arts. Metal Slug Tactics. You ever played the Metal
Oh,
Slug
okay.
games? Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're just making a tactics game, and yeah, I just love the
Oh,
graphics. I love
well, we
the
would have gotten
art.
there eventually, brother. You just
Oh,
we're still
well, I
going.
think you're on a different list. Sorry, bro. I'm on a
I
different list.
know. Who's running this shit?
Oh, fine. You do your thing. You do your thing. I'll follow you, man. Do your thing.
Well, I mean, we're already there now, so it's just like it was the last game on the list, but
Well, oh my bad. It's not on my
yeah.
list is different than your list, but anyways,
Oh
Metal
yeah.
Slug Tactics.
There's
They
like 80
released.
games we got to get through, brother.
I know that's true. That's true. They released the. Did you ever play the Metal Slug fucking tower defense game they released for like the iPhone and stuff back in the day?
No, I haven't. No.
I played the shit out of that, and then they released it for Switch recently for like $10. I'm buying it for $10, but I just love the Metal Slug artwork, man. I've always liked the characters. It's like an upgraded Contra. I thought it's really cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. All right. Tales of Grace's F remastered. So this is a Tales game from PlayStation 3. It used to be stranded on PlayStation 3. The reason why I'm excited about this one is we got to get some of these PS3 games off of that platform and elsewhere because they're all stranded there because of the cell processor. Sure. And this is, I mean, it's a Tales game.
I've heard that this is one of the best Tales games. I heard that Grace of S or whatever is like really good. But I honestly have always had a hard time getting into the Tales series. I think it's just, I don't know. I can't get into them. Last one I tried to play was Tales of Berseria, I think.
Okay, yeah.
I tried to play Zillia. Tried to play. What was the other one? Berseria was super. It was pretty cool, but I don't know, man. It's too much. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Too much.
All right. Well, but cool.
I'll try if it's cool enough.
I played Tales of Arise. That game was sweet.
I have that, and
that game was sweet.
Yeah. Looks cool.
Actually, the battle music in that song, I still remember the battle song of that one.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Balatro.
Dude,
Balatro is awesome.
Oh, I got the physical copy coming, pre-ordered.
Yeah.
Stoked for this.
Yeah.
Because they're.
So
I don't get it. What are they doing?
They're teaming up with like Witcher 3, Vampire Survivors, Among Us, Dave the Diver. They're doing like decks for those.
So they're just going to be like decks that are like just the looks. It's just for looks because they're using like a normal card deck. Like it's just kings and queens and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
but you remember each card has like different power ups and stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. See, obviously I haven't played it yet. Okay.
Well then you should play it. He said, "I don't get it. I've never played it, but I don't get it." I haven't
played it. I know it's good.
Fucking guy.
When they talked about The Witcher 3, I thought they were throwing in like The Witcher 3 card game into the game somehow.
No. Gwent? No way. No.
That'd be crazy.
It's just gonna be like different cards. All right. Narrative adventure Neva.
Nah.
Don't know too much about this.
No.
Don't really care.
No.
To be honest. No offense. Also don't care about this one on Nintendo Switch, and that's Civilization 7. Why the fuck would I ever play that on the Switch?
Why would you play it? Sorry, don't.
It's gonna look like dog shit. It's gonna run like dog shit.
PC.
Yeah. Play that game on PC. Do yourself a favor.
No way.
I don't even know why they're wasting the time to do this. There's no way it's gonna be anything but
I know it's
like
towards the end of the Switch
trash.
too. I'm just kind of I'm wondering why they're doing that too. But
all right. Power Wash Simulator. Getting Shrek DLC.
I was watching the live stream people talk about this. They're like literally go buy a real power washer and go make some money. Like, do not play this game unless you're like, I don't know, maybe they'll teach you how to power wash or something, but
no, it's just one of those games that's just mindless. Like if you want to listen to a podcast or do something with your hands, you do Power Wash Simulator.
Yeah, it sounds like Super Mario Sunshine, pretty much.
Come on. Don't hate on Super Mario Sunshine.
I love Super Mario Sunshine. I'm saying you just wash everything down. Go play that. It's way better.
I mean, there's platforming on that, too. There's no platforming in this. You're literally just power washing stuff.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know how you feel.
So, all right. Next up, Sea of Stars, Throes of the Watchmaker. It's a DLC expansion.
Yeah.
I need to play the OG, like the actual Sea of Stars base game.
Yeah.
In order to get excited about this, I just haven't had time. I know I'm trying to make it through. Sorry, guys. I've never finished Chrono Trigger, But since Sea of Stars is supposed to be such an homage to Chrono Trigger, I should probably play Chrono Trigger first so that I kind of get what the homage is about.
I will play that with you. If you and Frenchie want to play that game, I will play it again because it's so good.
Like it's just like a play along, like see where we are or what?
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Yeah, do it. Start it up. I just went through the first portal, so it's way at the beginning.
Nice, yeah. You met all that. Well, okay, so you know the controversy with Sea of Stars and the physical like edition aspect of the world?
No.
So when Sea of Stars first came out, they had a character in there with that YouTuber who got like pretty much canceled.
Okay. Which one? There's been a bunch.
The completionist.
Okay.
Yeah, the completionist got in trouble for what did he get in trouble for? I don't know. Probably something with little children or something. I don't know. A lot of streamers and YouTubers have gotten that. Anyways, he's in the game. He's in the OG, and they took him out of the game. And so there's like physical copies of him still in the game, and I guess the value of that physical copy is higher because of that. So I don't know. I don't give a shit. I'm waiting for hopefully a physical copy of Sea of Stars to come out with all the DLC and all that stuff. So I'm just kind of waiting for that. We'll see. It might not happen, but
yeah. Let's see.
But yeah, the completionist. He was in the he's the guy who did
completionist. There was some controversy. No, it's not as bad as Diddling Kids. I guess he had some charity funds that.
Oh, that's what it was. He had a charity and he was pocketing all the money.
Yes, which is bad, but it's
bad.
not like Mr. Beast's assistant bad or Dr. Disrespect bad.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Yeah.
All right. Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake.
Let's go. Okay, when does this come out?
I need to get 1 and 2. November 14th.
Oh, thank God. Okay, because literally next year, like Trails is 2025. Suikoden March 2025. Like I don't know how I'm gonna play all this stuff, but I really, really, really want to play Dragon Quest 3 because I want to start that franchise. And I think it's amazing how they're starting it off because the third one is the prequel to the first one. Blah blah blah. Yeah.
So you can play this one first.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm excited to play this one first and see the original story and go from there. Because I've beaten the first one, but yeah.
All right. Whew. Hold on. I got to take a deep breath for this one. Atelier Yumiya, the Alchemist of Memories in the Envisioned Land, coming to Nintendo Switch in early 2025. Wow, that name, dude.
The Atelier series, dude. Have you ever seen this series? I haven't played any of the games, but I bought a couple of the physical copies. There's like 2 Switch physical copies of like they have 3 games in one, 2 of them, and yeah, dude, this is an extremely, extremely niche title that I don't know. It's like a combination of multiple things. It's story driven. There's farming sim. It's alchemy. Sorry, it's an alchemist based thing. You can put together a bunch of different concoctions and make.
Looks like a lot of booby girls in it.
A lot of booby girls, but it is like it's supposed to be geared towards like female gamers. That's what I've been told. But I'm like, every girl in there has like giant tits and like they're thick, like big thighs and big butts. So I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm not sure if this is geared towards female gamers.
Look, I'm not sure about that one, Chief.
I don't know. I don't know much about it besides that. So I would like to play one of them eventually. I know they remastered the original first one. But this one, honestly, it looked good. I think it, the graphics look good. I think it's cool how, it looks very modern. So we'll see.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be great.
Yeah.
For all you booby stream lovers.
Yeah.
Fitness Boxing 3. Woo. Now you can work out and play video games. I'm sure this is fine. Mm-hmm. There's a Patrick Star game coming.
I saw that. I don't even know.
Okay.
Whatever.
Goat Simulator 3.
Yeah.
Okay. PC. Star Overdrive. This game looks kind of cool.
That game does look cool. I was like, is this? I thought it was. I thought initially it reminded me of. What was the other game?
Sunset Overdrive.
Sunset Overdrive. Yes. Like Star Overdrive. This must be Sunset Overdrive related, but no, it's not.
Yeah.
But the graphics look cool.
I mean, I think when you go from Sunset to Star Overdrive, there is some cover over there.
Yeah.
But
they
I just like
got
that
the
you can use the hoverboard as a weapon. That's pretty cool.
It's like Zelda hoverboarding or snowboarding and stuff combination. But I don't know, it looks cool.
All right, so I'm excited about this one as well. Tetris Forever. This looks pretty cool.
Did you play Tetris?
Cool.
Did you play what's the Tetris game that came out not too recently that's online and stuff? Oh my god, I can't think of it right now. Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, I got that for PlayStation VR when that came out. And that was like a mind-blowing experience. I felt like I was in like an EDM kind of thing and just like vibe into it. Super relaxing. But this looks sick. I'm excited for it.
Looks really cool. Tetris is a classic. I went down a rabbit hole on YouTube where they had a documentary about like they couldn't get past a certain level, and then all of a sudden somebody figured out like the slide tapping method or whatever.
What is that called?
Yeah.
The thing with
like
the thing
under tapping or whatever.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like they actually like beat the game because the game just error coded out.
Yes,
it's like really cool. But then it was like now, so instead of lines, the record that they're trying to get is like highest score. And conking the game. So it's like it's really cool, man. I dig it. Tetris is really cool, classic. The music of the game is just so cool. I played it on Nintendo. I played it on the original Game Boy, which we talked about earlier. That non-backlit Game Boy, holy crap, dude! There was some tough games on that. But all right. Next up is a game that I really like coming to Switch. It's Pizza Tower. This game's cool.
Game?
Oh yeah,
that? Is it on PC?
Yeah, came to PC first.
Yeah, I'm assuming it did. So what's the appeal of this game?
It's a platformer.
Okay,
it's a platformer.
The graphics, kind of.
I guess it was inspired by. It's inspired by Wario Land.
Okay, all right.
Part of it is the art style. It's like a very it reminds me of like the Rugrats style of like artwork,
Yeah.
It's like that roughly drawn, like jaggedy lines type, early 90s style of animation, but it just looks really cool.
Yeah. No, looks cool. Check it out.
So definitely something to look into if you like platformers.
Yeah.
All right. On Your Tail.
On Your Tail. I remember that.
So the game about animal people seeking a perfect summer vacation. This sounds like a furry game.
Oh my god, yes, you're right. I'm looking at the graphics and it looks like a furry game.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll make
that's cool. It's not for me, but yeah. Cuisinart is a tasty Cuisinart.
Cuisinart.
It's like it's a roguelite dungeon crawler. Yeah.
Okay.
So you fight it's like a restaurant sim and dungeon crawler. So you fight monsters with like boba and like kitchen tools and shit.
Wait, is that the one that was like Peggle? No. Do you see that?
No.
There was a new game that's coming out. It's kind of like Peggle. You remember Peggle, right?
No.
You never played Peggle? Oh man.
No. Dude, you say that's a mainstream fucking game.
Dude, it was back in the day, back in Steam.
I bet you it sold like 2,000 copies.
No, Peggle sold a shit ton of copies. Are you kidding me? That was based off of Pachinko. So you have the thing, it just drops around and stuff. Super fun.
Let's see.
Yeah, Peggle was back in like, I don't know, early Steam days. That shit, everyone bought that. Peggle 2, when that came out, that shit was the best, dude. Peggle 1 was the OG, though. Yeah, based off of Pachinko.
It sold 220,000 copies. That shit was not mainstream.
Yeah, okay. Whatever you say, bro.
Sorry, dude.
A lot of games.
I didn't say it.
Everything. It's all good. There's a game there's one game that's coming out that has. I thought it was the game you're talking about, the Quinzier. That's that kind of.
No,
it must have been on the indie front.
All right, Europa. Okay. It looks like, I don't know. It's cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Didn't check that.
I don't know what else to like really say about it. It looks like it wants to be Zelda without being Zelda to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just another one of those like explorer games.
Yeah.
Looks pretty
Not
generic.
appealing to me. Well, they just do.
Next one, Shovel Knight, Shovel of Hope, DX.
I can't believe they're still releasing
Dude,
Shovel
I
Knight
know.
stuff.
They have a shovel. They can bury it anytime they want.
I bought the treasure trove thing when it has like all the DLC. And I was like, all right, it's cool, it's over. And then they released this, and I'm like,
maybe
still
this is the game you're talking about. Pico Park 2.
Oh, that might have
It's a
been
2D
it.
action puzzle game.
Yeah, but it's also a roguelike, I believe.
All right. Couldn't tell you.
Never mind.
Couldn't tell you. Next is
oh wait, Pico Park 2. Hold on, go back to Pico Park 2. That looks kind of cool because that's the game where you play co-op and you can play up to 8 players, and like you have like a little thing attached to your partner, and you can like jump from platform to platform. If they fall, like you can catch them and pull them up and stuff. I don't know. It looks okay.
Wobbly Life. This is a physics-based game. It's like one of those games where you use physics to get around the map and stuff. These are always like fun for a little bit, but in the end, they end up feeling clunky and weird.
Wobbly Life? What the fuck? I didn't see that one. Okay, moving on.
No. Peglin is coming out. It's a role-playing game. Looks like there's some bubble bopping elements.
Oh, there's like a bust a move kind of thing. Bust a move like strategy, aiming. Yeah. That's cool. Maybe that's the one I was thinking of.
Oh, maybe that's the one.
That might be it, actually. That might be it.
I've heard of this game before, and I can't believe like it's a real thing. This is definitely a game for a new age audience. Date Everything.
I am actually excited for this.
It's a dating simulator where you can literally date the fucking lamp on your table.
They said you can date the actual game itself. I think it's hilarious.
I don't understand this.
There's like 100 characters or something. I don't know, but it's basically a visual novel kind of thing where dating sim. And I think the concept is pretty funny. So
it is funny. It's just, I'm like, I don't know about this. Roguelike, top-down roguelike called Morsels is coming to Switch as well.
But that looks cool.
About a mouse that uses magic cards to transform into little monsters.
Morsels, and art style looks really cool.
Yeah, it does look cool. It reminds me a little bit of like a more dark version of A Link to the Past.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Moth Cubit got a new trailer. It's out in spring 2025. You investigate the mysterious insect megacorp, befriend coworkers, engage in some verbal showdowns, uncover secrets, and shape the story. Looks like a narrative-based RPG.
Yeah.
Coffee Talk Tokyo.
I'm excited for this.
I played the original Coffee Talk.
What do you think?
Fun. It's fun. I like it.
So that's a visual novel right there.
Yeah. I don't mind visual novels. I just think if you can date a fucking lamp, that's a bridge too far for me.
But what if you have a simulator where your girlfriend's a streamer and you can make her do some crazy shit?
No, I don't like that either. That seems pretty fucking parasocial to me.
It's hilarious. But Coffee Talk Tokyo seems pretty dope. I like the idea that they're going to Japan and you can kind of see how that works over there. I'm excited for that.
It's cool. And that about sums it up for the Nintendo Direct. A lot of games announced. It just kind of came out of nowhere too. I would say the games that I'm most excited about are Dragon Quest III and probably Capcom Fighting Collection 2 and then Suikoden 1 and 2 Remaster with an honorable mention of Castlevania.
Yeah, I say the same. I'm trying to think if there's anything else on this list that I'm like
Trails of the Sky.
Trails of the Sky.
Yeah, Trails.
That's what I was looking at.
It's a big one.
Trails is a big one for me because I'm super stoked to start it or actually play through it and get going with that. I want to play that shit before I'm dead.
Yeah, it's time. It's time to jump into some of these more niche titles for me. I think just looking at the landscape of gaming, beyond the Nintendo Direct, we had 2 big releases. Concord came out. and Star Wars Outlaws
Star
came
Wars
out.
Outlaws. Mm-hmm.
Star Wars Outlaws is hilariously bad. I mean, it's getting raked over the coals.
That sucks. That's a bummer.
Technical issues. The game looks like shit.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen where they compare the Star Wars Outlaws like character actress versus the in-game model?
Oh no, not at all.
Oh Jesus. Let's see if I can find this.
Yeah, if you can bring that up, I'd like to watch it. That sounds entertaining.
Let's see if I can find it. Oh yeah. So let me open this up. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay. So that's the in-game model. That's pretty bad, bro.
Yeah,
that's the actress.
No way.
I don't understand how you fucked that up.
Go back to that. Can you go back?
I don't understand. Gosh. And it's not just that one. There's this one too. Okay. It's the same. Like how? Man. How do you do this?
I thought they had like AI technology to do this for them.
I don't know, but they hilariously screwed that up. I don't understand how that's possible. No, it's Ubisoft, bro.
Oh God, I hate Ubisoft.
It's Ubisoft. No, man, EA at least makes the characters look like the characters.
I know. I was gonna say, like, who developed this?
Yeah, no. Ubisoft did, and it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
I don't know. It's just really bad. And from the trailer until they actually released the game, it got worse looking. So disappointing. Concord also disappointing. Just good gameplay there, but it's like a hero shooter, and it has this weird like slow drip story feed that doesn't make any sense, and it tries to be like a budget Guardians of the Galaxy. It's just like 8 years too late, Yeah. And that sucks because I feel like the studio Firewalk is going to be shuttered after this because it's dead. I mean, it's DOA, dude. Nobody's playing this game. So I think it's time to jump back into some of these old school games, some of the games that just gave us a lot. I'm going to, man, I really need to get through. I really do need to sit down and do Chrono Trigger. But
I'll do it with you, man. If you need a workout buddy,
I've been very drawn. I've been very drawn to Final Fantasy IV also.
I wanted to play Final Fantasy Pixel remastered version of FF4. Yeah. That would be sick. I'd be down.
So
man, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
I mean, I want you to play Chrono Trigger so you can jump into Chain Decos and Sea of Stars in the future.
Yeah.
But because both, I mean, I played the demo for Sea of Stars and it was really good. Chain Decos is so good, and you'd appreciate it so much more if you played Chrono Trigger.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for us, man. This was a good show, a fun Nintendo Direct. Not often we get to just focus squarely on Nintendo, but they came out with a banger this morning. I mean, there's a lot of good games on here. I think we're all excited about those, and it's going to be fun to watch these kind of come out. And I know we're waiting on Switch 2 news. That would be the most ideal for Nintendo, but I mean, in the meantime, that's not a bad consolation prize to the Switch 2, is being able to get some of these games out. So.
Yeah,
I know you're excited.
I'm beyond excited.
How long until you scour Play Asia for all the physicals for these games?
Oh, you have to wait till the end of the year.
You got a tab open already, don't you?
You got to wait till they had a deal with Best Buy, buy two get one free.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a couple days ago. It went on for I think three days. So yeah, I pre-ordered Dragon Quest, and I think I did 2 orders. I bought like 6 games, but yeah. Oh, yeah. About the Ease. They're doing a remaster of the Ease, Oath of Falgana. I got that one, but they only had specific titles. It came out before this Direct, so if they did it again and they had a pre-order of like Suikoden and like Trails, I'd be like all on top of that. But I'll wait. Oh wait,
Okay.
and then
There's too many games, right?
There's too many
to
games, and then at the end of the year and Black Friday and stuff, they're gonna have
Oh, sure.
deals and all that stuff. So I'll wait
Sure.
till then.
They always do.
They always do. Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. It was a fun one. We love having you here. So for Torrey Pines, for myself, thank you for swinging on into the Pixel Playground. And until next time, goodbye.